Yo, what up? It's your boy, Chad Too Cool, better watch how you move. Coming to you with another video. It's been a minute, so I'm not gonna waste no time, getting into this video. We're just gonna dive right into the topic. But before we do that, you gotta have these on deck. You gotta have these. They only come out in the fall time. When I was a kid, they had them in the grocery store like every time, but they only put them out for fall. So get these. These are fire. They is fall party cakes. They used to be called snap cakes, but they changed the name. So get these. The fire. But we gonna talk about that in another video. Alright, so look, right into the topic. Y'all can see by the thumbnail. Scottsdale girls are crazy. They are crazy. And one of the things that led me to make this video is that I spend a lot of time in Scottsdale. I wouldn't say a whole lot of time, but like I do be up there frequently. But anyway, that's beside the point. Scottsdale girls are nuts. One of the most craziest things that I've seen when it comes to like dealing with like girls that be up in Old Town Scottsdale in the club, especially at Casa. So like, alright, one crazy thing that I've seen is that, alright, I was in the section and this Asian girl came over there, right? And she was over there with, one of the girls in the section that know like a lot of people or whatever. So they was over there, I guess they friends or whatnot. So the Asian chick is in the section, right? She literally tells her friend, because it was a white dude like next to me or whatever. But mind you, that I had asked around like who the Asian bitch was, and they was like, yeah, that's so and so. I don't remember her name, but yeah, like that's her, and she has a boyfriend. I'm like, fuck you telling me that for? Like, I just wanted to know who the fuck she was, because I seen her a lot in the section. So like, just because I ask about a chick doesn't mean that I'm interested. You feel me? So anyway, I asked who she was. They like, yeah, that's so and so. And like, yeah, she has a boyfriend or whatever. I'm like, alright, cool, whatever. So mind you, that whole time, Shorty is in the section. Now granted, she has a boyfriend, right? So I've been told. This girl literally goes over to her friend and whispers, because she was talking about the white dude that was next to me. She was like, yeah, like, I think he's cute and I'm gonna get his number and shit. Goes over, talks to him, they chop it up for a little bit, she being all flirty. She gets the number, goes back. Then, about 10 minutes later, maybe an hour later, she goes to another section and then like she's flirting and dancing with somebody else. It's how they move. I call it the Old Town rotation. That's how they move. They know a person that's hosting the table. They can go in there, or sometimes necessarily they don't even have to know the person. Like, it's female privilege. It's like, especially if the girl's attractive. And sometimes she don't even gotta be attractive. She can like just be average looking and still get in. Cause maybe she knows one of the pretty girls that be in the section all the time. But look, pretty privilege around the world, especially in Old Town Scottsdale, it's frequent. It's frequent. So, Shorty went from being in the section where I was at to like an hour later going into somebody else's section and flirting with somebody else. That's just how it is. That's just how they motion. Um, Another crazy thing that I seen that I got, put onto is that okay, regular girls, and I don't mean regular girls like average looking girls like that. I mean regular girls that are frequent at the club. Like you see them all the time and you know their face. You might not know their name, but you will know their face. So one thing that I got put onto is that a lot of dudes that don't know, maybe if they on game, maybe they'll know it up front, but it take some time for dudes to catch up on it. Like so, what I got put onto, like it's a lot of like escort chicks that come into Old Town Scottsdale and go to Casa or they go to Riot House or they go to Hi-Fi or they go to El Jefe, wherever. But the ones that I've seen, the little escort chicks, they be up in Casa. So one of the security dudes pointed out like, yeah, like you gonna see them like a whole lot. They're like they come in here like frequently. And I'm like, oh word? Like yeah, like they're fucking escorts and prostitutes or whatever. I'm like, oh, so yeah, like, well, duh, that's why they go to the fucking bar and don't flirt with anybody, or if they do see somebody like they won't approach them as fast. They'll just wait for the dude to come over and be like, yeah, can I buy you a drink or whatever. But this is the thing that you gotta watch out for, because like I've witnessed this. Like you can tell if a girl is like one of them little escorts that be in the club, because they always go to the bar. They don't never like be in the section unless one of the promoter dudes invite them. Other than that, sometimes they'll go in the section, but other times they'll decline. They're just like, no, like they here to work, but they don't work in the club. They working in the club, but they not working in the club. They working to come up on one of these lanes out up there in Old Town Scottsdale that's gonna pay for coochie. That's what they waiting on. Like that's one of the craziest things that you'll see, and you'll be able to tell which girl is like a regular at the club and she knows people there, versus a chick that like comes to the club and she's just like looking for suckers to like hook up with, but they gotta pay. Like you'll know the difference like right off the back. So, and one of them chicks tried to flirt with me, but like I already knew what it was. Like I knew that she wasn't regular. Like a chick that just comes to the section. Like I knew like, oh yeah, this is like she a working girl. Like no man, we not going for none of that. Like get out of here. Go find some sucker to pay for your shit, because it's not happening over here. So that's one thing that's crazy in Old Town Scottsdale when it comes to these Scottsdale girls that be up there. You gotta watch out for the freaking little escort bitches that be in there. Like don't approach them, don't go near them, none of that. Okay, so another crazy thing that you'll see dealing with these Scottsdale girls is that like they game plan about like which club that they're gonna go to, and while they in the club, they be finessing. Another time, like, cause they can go in any section and then flirt with any dude and then get their number, get that dude's number, and then one of the chicks that I know up there, her and her friends, they be trying to finesse dudes and shit. So one will be texting the dude on her phone and making it look like it's the other girl that I don't know that he's interested in talking to, but they just play like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna get him or whatever, and they like send their friend to text him, like trying to be on some finesse shit. Like I had seen this shit up close. Like it's crazy. I've seen this shit up close. Like some of the shit that you'll see, it won't surprise you. Some of the things you will see might surprise you. But dealing with these crazy Scottsdale girls, you gotta know that they only good for one thing. You're not about to find your wife in the club. None of that. They only good for one thing, and that's to link up, vibe, and take home. That's it. That's all they good for. Another crazy thing that I've seen is that I've seen like chicks like they'll stare at a dude that they're interested in and won't talk to him. Like it's the most mind-blowing thing that you will ever come across in your life. Another crazy thing that I've seen dealing with these Scottsdale females is that they're like, if they're interested in you or they're too scared to talk to you, they'll come over by you and like start dancing and stuff, and then act like you're not there, and they know that you're standing there, and they'll just like flip their hair or push their body against you, or shit, even worse, fucking step on your feet. I've had this shit happen to me so many times. Like, I'm standing there in a section, just chilling, and this girl literally is sitting down in the section and is sitting on my foot. And she knows that she's sitting on my foot. So she waits a few seconds, like, oh, I'm sorry, like no, you know what you're doing. You know you had your ass on my foot. Like, come on now. Stop. Like, what are you doing? That's another crazy thing. Like, they'll play cool. Like, they don't know what the fuck going on, and they know what they're doing. Another crazy thing. A lot of girls up there are like haters, and I've like experienced this shit. So one of the chicks that I know up there, me and her, you know, we vibing, we coolin' or whatever. And then we was at Cake, the new club that they just built, like I think like last year or the year before that. So we at Cake, and then me and Shorty was like, we vibing or whatever. And her friend comes over and was like, no, like, what are you doing? Like, just being a hater. So they go off to the bathroom because, like, I guess they wanted to have girl talk or whatever. So they come back. Me and Shorty was like, we still vibing and dance or whatever. And then her friend is just over there, like, looking, just hating, like, got a whole disgust on her face. So I tell Shorty, I bring her in, I'm like, yo, like, your friend is a hater. I was like, I don't like that shit. Like, she be running around here, talking and flirting and making out with every dude that she like, but then when you do it, it seemed like it's a problem. Like, was she mad because she wasn't getting no attention? Like, why she care who you dancing and making out with? Like, that's none of her business. And then it's like, come on now. Like, you 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 bugging out. You bugging out. Like, it's whatever. Like, they're haters. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing about it is that I know her friend. Like, I've seen her friend like around the club, and I'm just like, all right, cool, whatever. Like, it's it's whatever. But like, don't be a hater. Like, I had to tell her, like, your friend is a hater. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, that's the type of stuff you got to deal with when you in Old Town Scottsdale and you dealing with these females, man. Because like, it's a slippery slope when you dealing. Like, you got to go in with like almost football gear on to deal with these females, man. But you know, you got to roll with the punches. You know, learn that you're in an environment where the girls are gonna monkey branch. You feel me? They're gonna monkey branch and they're gonna fuck with whoever they want to, when they want to, and how they want to. It's like, it is what it is. Like, it's a crazy vibe up there. You know, all things are just like combined in just one with the craziness. Like, this ain't even the full story that I'm telling y'all. Like, it's more crazy stuff, and I'm gonna come with a part 2 on how these Scottsdale girls move. And I'm gonna do more research and get footage. I'm gonna be interviewing a couple of girls up at Scottsdale, because you know they got, you know, the dirt on everything. So yeah, I'm gonna come with a part 2 to this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and support the channel. It's Chad Too Cool, better watch how you move. $1 Million Plug CEO. That is who I am. That is what I claim. And I got more heat coming for y'all. We're gonna turn this up. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. We got 86 now. So like, comment, subscribe, and share. NDP CEO. And I'm out.
Fuck that. You gon' get some dick today. I'm good. I make her respect the checks, and if she look good, she pay me sex. Watch the ass. Black money, let them all say amen. I'm just trying to make it clear, wear bands. I'm a great man, whoa, say friend. I play a whole late night, DJ A-man, room full of hoppers. Tell them give me topper, beat it up, no.
Perfect. Oh, this late nights in Scottsdale. This is the shit that happens. He said he done. Hell. Oh shit.
Jesus can't save these hoes. Why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?